Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Monday workout. We're just coming off of a testing week. So that means some of the things this week will be a little bit lower to allow the joints and the nervous system to recover fully from the week of testing. However, as always, if you feel like you are fresh and ready to tune it up this week, then by all means have at it. And I will say, like, with the exception of the back squat we absolutely did max out last week. So today's back squats, I would like for them to be on the deload percentages of 40 to 50%. Okay, so let's begin with a jog of 400 meters and come back in. Once you get a little band around the rig there, we're gonna get our bar set up. We're gonna do 20 seconds approximately of dynamic back squat stretching. So I would like for you to be under the bar. I would like for you to use the bar for some active mobility. Sit at the bottom, stretch out the hips, stretch out the ankles, activate the muscles in your shoulders and back. You can go up, you can go down a little bit, but try not to stand and straighten your legs all the way out for a full 20 seconds. If you normally squat to a box, you can feel free to sit on that box. I would like for you to try to stretch your bottom depth just a little bit more, especially if you use a box. Let's say you use this 20. Maybe when you're warming up, use a 16, and then for the workout, put a 25-pound plate on top of it, right? But use the warm-up time with the barbell to try to exaggerate the depth that you're going to use when we actually squat. Next is gonna be our band hamstring curls. So hand between the feet and heel, toe, and we're just curling the heels to your butt 10 times, warming up the hamstrings, like so, and then we'll go into our Spider-Man with the twists, right? So like that long lunge, reach that elbow in front of the knee, and then plant the hand and rotate to the sky, right? Just cycle between those positions. Make sure you get both sides. Next one is some slam ball deadlift. So we will use the slam ball in the Metcon today. So we're just grabbing our slam ball. Use it to help stretch out your hips. When we do a slam ball deadlift on this time, think like Romanian deadlift where I don't touch the ground, right? So just stretch out the hips and hamstrings at the bottom of that deadlift. All right, then we're moving into our squats. It is only 4 sets and it's only 5 reps, but I would like it to have a pause, approximately 2 seconds. You can make it 2 heartbeats, whatever you want, but come to a complete dead pause at the bottom of the squat. Not like a slow down, slow up, but actually freeze motion. It feels very different when you do that, but it is very beneficial for posture and positional awareness when we do that pause at the bottom of the squat. And the weight should be in the 40 to 50% range of your 1 rep max, so it shouldn't be too awful taxing, but 5 reps of a pause squat will keep you under the bar for a little bit longer. So those lighter percentages will feel a little bit more challenging when you do it that way. When we finish that, we have a EMOM, box jump, dumbbell snatch, and slam ball workout. So this is every minute on the minute, rotating through these 3 different stations, and the format is going to be 20 seconds for as many reps as you can get, 40 seconds of rest and transition time. So the first one is box jumps, moderate height on the box jumps. This is kind of like our conditioning height on the box jumps as opposed to our maximum vertical height for a box jump. And you can think about this the same way that we do, sometimes we do strict pull-ups or weighted pull-ups for low reps, and other times we do EVA or Murph or Gaza, which has like hundreds of reps of pull-ups in it, and they're very different in the resistance level that you should use when you do it for conditioning versus when you do it for maximum power or maximum strength, okay? So box jump, land on top, stand tall. You can jump or step down since the box is a little bit lower. I think it would be one of the workouts where I would be comfortable jumping down from it. Next one is dumbbell snatch. Again, lighter weight, 35-20, and it is 1 on the left, 2 on the right, 3 back to the left. So I'm switching hands in front of me, and then remember, try not to ditch the dumbbell from too high up, just to preserve the equipment and not have it bounce into your shins. And then the last one is reps of a slam ball. So nothing fancy on this one, just good posture, reach down, grab the ball, extend the arms overhead, slam and catch, slam and catch. All of these are 20 seconds of work, 40 seconds rest and transition. Keep score if you want to keep score, and then we're rotating through that for 18 minutes or 6 cycles through each exercise. When you're finished with that, there's an optional cash out. If you'd like to get a little bit more cardio in, run 1 mile for time, and that's it, right? If you're medically exempted from running, then you can do a 2K row if you'd like to, but just one little blip of intensity. I say a blip. Some people look at a mile run and they're like, whoa, that's a really long distance. But in general, we're thinking like 8 to 12 minutes is the intended time domain for that. which would be the same for our 2K row. Some people will do it faster, but that is a reasonable amount of time to spend on that. And that is our cash out for today. Again, extra credit is optional. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, it's there for you. All right, have a great one, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday.